At Rogers Center in Toronto, the New York Mets play the Toronto Blue Jays, and this series marks the return of Bo Bichette to the spot where he played his entire career before this season. Bo Bichette was a mainstay for the Blue Jays for 7 years, came back to play in the World Series after an injury last year and had a tremendous World Series. He is a big part of the fabric of this franchise, and now he returns after his World Series heroics last year.
Trey Savage making his 12th start of the season. Got off to a pretty good start coming back from his injury, but the last handful, he has run into all kinds of trouble.
And that'll bring up Bichette.
Third baseman, number 19, Bo Bichette.
Bo tipped his cap to the crowd when they applauded him after the video, and going to give one more wave. And again, I think every fiber of his being is, can we just play baseball now? And Vladdy's saying, take your helmet off. Not many can make Bo smile in moments like these, but Guerrero still has the knack. And he lifts a fly ball to right center field. Straw going back, and he'll make the catch on the warning track. Soto kind of got back to the bag and still got there in time to tag and come to third. He wanted to see if that one had a chance to get off the wall. It's a long out for Bichette.
The Mets have not scored a first-inning run in any of their last 9 games. The Jays have given up a first-inning run in each of their last 7 games. The movable force faces the movable object.
Soto at third, 2 down, and the 3-2 line to center. Straw going back, makes the catch, and the Mets will leave a runner at third.
For Sean Manaea, really in his last start, he just was overwhelmed in 3 innings, having to throw 86 pitches.
George Springer, the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, and Springer got underneath it, sends it into left field. It's going to drop in front of Soto, who then misplays it. It gets under Soto's glove all the way to the wall. Springer on his horse around second to third, then bobbled in the outfield, and George Springer is going to come all the way around and score. Call it a Little League home run as the Mets boot around the ball in left field, and George Springer leads off this game with Toronto finally getting on the board first.
I'll take that. Little League homer. That's a triple with an error officially. But the Blue Jays need some excitement early. John Schneider has talked about how they just haven't been coming through, especially early on in ball games. Juan Soto gave George Springer an absolute gift, misplaying that baseball, letting it go by him. George Springer should be standing at third base. Ultimately, he comes all the way around to score the first run of the ball game.
Remember, day after day we kept talking about they've given up a run in the first inning. It was 7 games in a row. Not only do they not give up a run in the first inning here tonight, they score a run. Yeah, he's so tired.
We go to the second inning at Rogers Center. 1-0 Blue Jays. Jared Young, who leads off, is back home. He's from the West Coast, though, if you will, from Canada. He's from British Columbia. He will lead off against Trey Savage. 0-2, ground ball back to the mound, knocked down with a bare hand by Savage. He spins to find it, throws it over Vladdy's head, down the right field line. Young's going to go to second on this as Guerrero picks it up. What a mess that was for Trey Savage, who reached out with a bare hand, which is always a pitcher no-no. The ball dropped. He spun to find it, found it, and then threw it high.
I just air melted. I had plenty of time.
Well, so each team has now made an error. Mets will try and cash it in.
Mets got the tying man to second to start the inning. Couldn't bring him in. Ewing, Vientos, Beatty all pop out.
And the Mets strand Young at second.
As you can expect, there was a lot of media attention paid to Bo Bichette before the game today. Just about everybody from the Canadian media wanted to hear from Bo about what he was expecting.
I don't know what to expect. I mean, I think that I gave it everything I had.
Soto will reach with 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Bichette for the second time.
Another moment for Bichette to maybe come through for the Mets. And Bichette rips one to short, backhanded stab by Clement, over to second to Arias. And just like that, Bichette grounds out, ends the inning, sends us to the bottom of the third with the Blue Jays leading 1-0.
Lucas starting in right field. Payoff pitch. Soft ground ball to third. Bichette waits back. Quick exchange, tosses across in time for the out. 2 up and 2 down for Manaea here in the third.
Brings up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The average has dipped down to 267 for Vladdy.
That's drilled by Guerrero into left, and out comes Soto to make the sliding grab. That time he was not going to let it bounce.
A lot of top spin on that liner from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Soto tracked it down, made the play, and the first 1-2-3 inning of the night for Sean Manaea.
Luis Urias going to lead things off for the Blue Jays here in the bottom of the 5th inning with Toronto leading 1-0.
Well, this is well hit by Urias. It's over the head of Soto and off the wall. Urias is on his way to second and in there with a well-hit double. So Urias hits second, and now Pinango. Pinango hits a ground ball up the middle.
Francisco Lindor throws out Pinango at first, but he ultimately does his job as he moves over the runner. As now the Blue Jays have Urias at third with one away, and it sets up the sac opportunity.
There it is. To center field, fairly deep. The catch made. Here comes Urias. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. Straw gets the job done with a sac fly. It's 2-0.
Brings up Bo Bichette now for his third at-bat of the ballgame. Bichette tonight 0 for 2. Yesavage getting set to deal on the first pitch to Bo.
And a line drive to right field, and on comes Nathan Lucas. An outstanding sliding catch, taking a base hit away from Bichette. Another good defensive play by Lucas. Bichette denied, and it is still 2-0 Blue Jays. So 2 down, and here's Okamoto.
Out at short, Okamoto on a couple of hops. A routine ground ball? Apparently not. Another ball booted by the Mets. Francisco Lindor, with the error, allows Okamoto to reach first safely with 2 away in the 6th.
Just wasn't a clean transfer from Francisco Lindor. It looked like when he was transferring that ball from his glove to his hand, didn't quite have a good handle on it and just slipped out, immediately deflated.
And the backdoor sweeper misses for ball 4, and the Jays have 2 men on.
Andy Green's on the top step. Here he comes.
So it looks like Manaea's night has come to an end after his second walk of the game, but a good start for Manaea, a good bounce back.
After the Ernie Clement walk that extended the inning, 2 on 2 out, Francisco Lindor sees Green coming out of the dugout, and he's like, no, don't take him out. And then when he sees the call to the bullpen, Lindor on the field showing visible emotion, obviously opposed to what his manager just did.
Yes, very interesting. It's a veteran player wanting to see the veteran pitcher get through this inning.
Remember, the inning would be over but for the error committed by Lindor, but that has given the Blue Jays an opportunity here, and it's ball 4 to load the bases. Luis Urias will stay here with a righty on the mound with the bases loaded, 2 outs. He has walked and doubled tonight.
Struck him out, got him with the sweeper. So Warren gets the big out to keep the Mets within range in this game. So here's Lindor. Well, the last game that Lindor had in this ballpark was memorable. 2 years ago, September. Bowden Francis had a no-hitter through 8 innings. Lindor broke it up with a leadoff home run in the 9th. Mets went on to score 6 runs in that 9th inning, and that was a huge victory in the Mets' run to the postseason in 2024. That's driven to deep right field, right near where he hit the home run against Francis, and it's out of here. How about that? Francisco Lindor in back-to-back games gets the first Met run on the board in Toronto. 2 years apart. His 3rd home run of the year, his first since coming back from the injured list. And one of these Mets bolts finally pays off in a run. It's 2-1.
Gary, preach. Get this offense going. Just a line drive by Lindor. Jumped all over that fastball from Yesavage. And he gets the Spider-Man mask.
The Mets have an issue in their on-deck circle. Ronnie Mauricio was in the on-deck circle, and I think Francisco Alvarez got whacked by his bat.
I mean, how does that happen?
Let's see if we can pick this up on video.
I mean, when you're in the on-deck circle, the next hitter has got to stay clear. I don't understand that. Come on.
Right in the arm.
You can't be there.
That's crazy.
Nonsense. It's the silliest thing I've ever seen. Come on.
Yeah, probably hit a home run now.
Yes, why not?
Alvarez flies one to deep center. Varsho going back, away back, and it's over his head and off the wall. Alvarez digging for second, and he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Well, he didn't hit a home run, but after getting whacked in the arm by Mauricio, he hit it 400 feet. And Alvarez has his 7th double of the year. Alvarez will come out for a pinch runner. Tyrone Taylor will run for him.
And now this is all kinds of interesting. You've got Juan Soto up with Bo Bichette behind him. You've got a base open, but that would put the go-ahead run on deck, and they're going to put him on. They will walk Soto. And what do you think is on the mind of Bo Bichette right now? His old manager just walked the guy in front of him to bring him to the plate.
What was on his mind in the World Series when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was intentionally walked?
So the tying runs at second, the go-ahead run at first.
I think it's the right move. I wouldn't pitch. You can't pitch Juan Soto here, and I know it's the go-ahead run, but you have to take your chances with Bo, especially with right on right.
And on the first pitch, swinging, Bichette dribbles it in front of the mound. Rogers comes off the hill to pick it up, throw Bichette out at first, and execute it to perfection. The Blue Jays get out of the inning. Top of the ninth inning with the Blue Jays leading 2-1, hoping to end a 6-game losing streak as Louis Varland comes in. Tough day yesterday for Louis in a 2-2 ball game. A wild pitch in the ninth inning gave the Texas Rangers the go-ahead and ultimately winning run, and trying to recover and bounce back from that.
Young beats it out for an infield hit. Good play by Clement to get to that ball, but it looked like it stuck in the pocket a little bit.
And he didn't get anything on the throw either.
Ewing earns a big walk. So that pushes Young into scoring position. And the Mets, once again, like yesterday, like today, if you want to win, here's your chance. You've got traffic, you've got men on base. Yesterday, the Mets left 14 men on and went 2 for 16 with men in scoring position. They lost by 1 run. Same deal for today.
The Mets 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight. Got it. That one. A big second out.
Mark Vientos has a good amount of pop, but he also has a good amount of swing and miss. A beautiful knuckle curve. Ended up at the bottom of the strike zone. A huge second out here in the top of the ninth inning.
And it'll all come down to this. Ronnie Mauricio, the Mets down a run with first and second.
Swing and a miss! Varland with back-to-back strikeouts to end the game, and the Blue Jays finally get back on the winning track with a 2-1 win over the Mets.